What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a good day. I am about to review something I just purchased yesterday. I didn't do an unboxing. For this one, I said, no, I'm not gonna do an unboxing. I'm gonna just go into it. I'm gonna review it. I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna try it out and then tell you guys what I think of it. This is something that I've been wanting for some time. But as most as you guys know, that when I get into something, it's because I've been watching videos, or before I get something, I've been watching videos and looking at the different options and seeing what would be the best thing for me. So I watched a lot of videos and read a lot of reviews of different people, what they had to say, how you get into this hobby, where's a good place to get in. I went into a hobby store and spoke with the guy there. He gave me some very good advice. It's a store up here in Haines City, Florida. I'm in Florida, so I went in there and the guy had a great options for me, and he tried to explain to me what would be a better way to get into the hobby, and maybe something that's not gonna be that expensive, that I can manage to break parts and yet still have parts available to fix it, and to, and so that I can enjoy the sport and actually have something where I'm gonna be happy, and I'm not gonna be going out there like a 9-year-old kid, with something that's just not gonna live up to my expectations, right? So I'm gonna show it to you guys. I'm gonna show you what I got yesterday, and I took it outside my house. Mistake. What a mistake. Because first of all, the power this thing has, and you need open space. So I'm gonna look for possibly later on today, I'm gonna look for an open parking lot. Like there's a Publix that closed down around my area, so I'm possibly gonna go there and then play with the RC car there, and see if I can capture some video so you guys can see. I'm so excited because I've been wanting this for a long time, and I know a lot of you probably gonna hate and say, grow up, you're a grown man already. But I looked in YouTube, and I just found out I'm not the only one, right? There's plenty of men just like me out there. For me, myself, growing up as a kid was hard. So, we had a lot of brothers, and we just didn't have the chance, and, to have things like this. Like myself, for example, I don't know how to play video games because, I basically never had any. So my kids, they play video games, and I think we did have one system. It might have been the Super Nintendo back in the 90s, and that was the only one that I think that I could remember that we had. But for the most part, it was just not something that my dad would spend money on. He would just not do something like that. He was old school. My dad, rest in peace. Today he would have been turning this year around 74 years old, 75 years old. So he was old school. So he didn't grow up with none of that. So he didn't get none of that for us neither. But I'm gonna get into the review and show you guys what I got. So what I got here, I'm gonna show you guys the remote. That's the remote for it. It's a long distance from what I was able to see yesterday. This is a Redcat. If a lot of you guys may know what this is here, and it's just it's a lot of the different there you can control the different settings and whatnot. And this one, it's powered by 4 AA batteries, and I'm not sponsored by Energizer. I just gotta put that out there. But yeah, this is the remote for it, and it's very long distance. I mean, I was riding the cart all the way to the ends of my road, and I was able to still maneuver the vehicle with it. So as far as the construction of it, it feels good in the hand. So it feels like something that you can, keep in your hands for, some time and not get tired, because it's not something that's super heavy. It's plastic, but it's pretty good. I can say nothing negative about it. It's very responsive as far as like when you're turning, or I did notice that there's like a little bit of lag on the reverse, so to speak, but it's very, very minimal. And I'm pretty sure it has a lot to do with, being entry level. I'm pretty sure there's controllers out there that are a lot better than this one here. But I think it's pretty standard for a lot of the companies out there. And let me show you guys the card that I got. Now this thing right here. Oh, yes, sir. Look at that. This is my new RC car. This is the first one I got. And it's not gonna be the last one. My kids they're amazed with it. They want one too. It's pretty big. This is a 110 scale right here. And I mean, you see I'm a big guy, and look how big it is. It's massive. There's still leaves coming out of it. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys the raw thing. You know what I mean? Not show you something coming out of the box and not be able to say if it was good or not. So the way this is this is just plastic. But I tell you what, it flipped yesterday a bunch of times, and it flipped, and I got some scratches on it and stuff like that, but it didn't crack. And my daughter was using it. She ran into the tree in front of the house. She crashed into it. It flipped a couple times and got back on the tires and just took off like nothing. And there's nothing broken. It's held on in the front and in the back by some pins. I took the pins out. They're not on the vehicle, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys. There you go, right there. So it's just a plastic casing. They sell covers like this that are clear, completely clear. I'm gonna get one of those so that I can use this more for like showing, like if I go to the park with the kids or something, where I can have something that looks really nice, and then get one of those clear ones, so that I just don't dug it like that. The car itself has got adjustable suspension, which is really responsive. It's really good. Yesterday, as I was going, jumping over things and whatnot, and it was very responsive. It was, it was handling pretty well. What I did notice is that at high speed, if the vehicle doesn't want to drive straight, if there's someone out there watching this video and you have any comments on that, if you can help me out, because I'm new to this, and as far as the car riding on a straight line, it doesn't do that. It wants to be turning side to side, and I'm pretty sure it may have to do with something with the remote that I may have to adjust. And if that's you out there watching my video, help me out. Please help me out, because I want to make sure that the car's not messed up, or that I'm missing something. Because I really like the car. I really want to enjoy it with my boys. Like I said, I'm gonna be getting more of these. My kids want some, so I went with the brushless. I went with a brushless engine, just because it's much better. It was a better way to get into the hobby. The guy was telling me that, if you go into it the right way. Because if you get a brush engine, then you're going to be doing upgrades. And by the time you end up doing all the upgrades to get it to where this platform is at, you're going to spend a whole lot more money. He said, just go into it the right way. He said, just go easy on the card as you're learning it, how to turn and how to do this and that, which I didn't do yesterday. I was running over everything and pushing it pretty bad. Today I'm going to look for an open space where maybe the car doesn't take as much beating, but I bought it for that reason too, right? So as far as the suspension, I saw a video of the upgrades that you can do, like stainless steel parts and components, which is durable and long lasting. So I'm gonna be doing some upgrades to the suspension. The way it comes from factory, this platform, this is the Blackout SC Pro, and the way this platform comes is it comes with this battery, which is a 2S Lipo. That's the battery it comes with. It's a 2S Lipo, and let me tell you, this is lightning fast. I mean, probably to some of y'all that have been in the hobby for longer than me, this is probably a turtle. But for someone like me who's just getting into it, I can tell you this thing is fast. And to control it, it took me at least like 4 or 5 different tries to try to control it to where I can get it somewhat straight, but the car still wants to go side to side. So I kept playing with the wheel. You know, it's just hard. I mean, somebody needs to help me out there in the community. Please help me. The reason why I like this platform right here, I had no extra money. It comes with the battery, and this is the part that I like. It comes with the charger, right? And then this charger right here, the great part about it is that this charger would charge up to a 3S Lipo, and those are the kind of batteries that I want to get. So I'm starting out with the 2S Lipo, and I'm going to be working myself up to a 3S Lipo battery for better performance. I know that there's videos out there, guys getting, 50, 60 miles per hour. And, even more than that, I've seen some videos. And I'm going to be working myself into it slowly. So, yeah, this one charges up to a 3S Lipo. The batteries for this kind of hobby, they're pretty expensive. Some of the parts, they're not that expensive. Like suspension parts, they're not that expensive. And so I like it. I know, and I have an understanding that I will end up spending money on it. I mean, and I understand that. Look, it's got debris inside of it. I gotta clean it. I gotta take it outside and clean it. Another thing that I liked about this RC is that it's also weather proof. So it's weatherproof. You can drive it outside. You can put it through water. It don't matter. There's nothing that you can do to it, basically. I mean, obviously, if you're gonna throw it off of a building or something, yeah. But if you're just normal wear, and you're going through a grassy area and there's a pot of water or something like that, you can go over it. If there's a little bit of mud, you can wash it down, and no problem, because it's waterproof. So that's a good thing. I liked that a lot. It's very simple. It's a very simple setting. It's not something so difficult. So if you're getting into, or if you want to get into this hobby, I think this is a great option, not just for me, but for anybody out there who just wants to get into the hobby itself. On the cart, it's got bumpers, plastic bumpers in the front and in the back. I know there's a extension made out of aluminum or stainless steel for the cab or whatnot. So I'm gonna be looking into a lot of stuff, and this is one hobby that I'm gonna get into it, and I'm gonna stay in it, and I'm not getting out of it, because I really enjoy this a lot. Even though I'm 37 years old. I'm 37 years old, but still in my heart, I'm still a kid too. There's a lot of things as a kid that I missed that, now I can get and I can have. And this platform, the way you guys see it, the way it comes from factory with everything, the cart itself, you can get it I got it at the store for, it was $249, and there's different platforms out there, on the internet. They have them for different prices, but it's not something that's going to break the bank. So if you want to get into it and you don't want to break the bank, maybe this is the best way to go. Redcat is pretty good. A lot of the reviews that I saw on Redcat, people were happy. People were content with them. I know there's another one out there. I think they're called Traxxas. I was looking at those two. They're a bit more expensive, a bit better too. than Redcat. A lot of people like that company a lot. So if you're out there listening to this, I'm not saying nothing negative about them. Their carts, yet they're expensive, but I'm pretty sure it's because they're so much better, right? So I don't want nobody going in the comment section and going crazy. Oh my God, he didn't say that. But, you know, I didn't want to get into it like that. I'm pretty sure later on, as I get deeper into this, I found there's a track down here close to me by St. Cloud, Florida, and I'm going to be going out there doing some test runs of mine and see what I can do. But I'm going to first, you know, learn like in open fields and stuff like that. I don't want to go there and make a fool of myself. So, hey guys, like I always tell you, stay positive, be good, do good to those even that do you wrong. Forgiveness, forgive people. Forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. Forgive people. God bless everybody. Stay positive, all right? And you guys will see me on the next video. Hopefully I'll record today when I'll go out there and do some test runs with the kids. Y'all take care.